Welcome back, everybody. This is Dren608 Plays. This is going to be my sort of creation video for Baldur's Gate. Baldur's Gate 3. Got this for a Christmas gift, 2024. I don't know how long I'll be recording on this. We're going to start up a new game. We're just going to stick with balanced. I'm not going to try and mess around with it. I understand there's all sorts of things that I can do with this. Narrative experience, playing story before combat, balanced, tough, and it gets worse as you go that way. Custom, where you can tick around with it. I love this little owl cat here. I think that's kind of cute, but I'm not, since I have no idea other than the prologue video that I've seen. I really don't know much about it. I did go through this once to try and get my character kind of what I want to try and build and play for this initial playthrough. So that's what we're going to go. We went down balanced. And I think we have to watch the creepy intro video here. So if you don't like things coming and being stuck in people's eyes, go get yourself a cup of something to drink for the next couple of minutes, because this is kind of creepy. So he doesn't even walk, he floats. He floats. Is he wasting a levitate spell? No, it's gotta be some kind of levitate or fly spell, right? Okay, that must be us that we're looking at what's going on. He pops open his hand with big long fingernails. Sticks his hand in the murky water and pulls out a worm. Uh-oh. That's what gets stuck in our eyes, right? I've seen some introductory videos of this when I was trying to decide whether I was going to buy it or not. And this is how everything starts. Every new game starts this way. I imagine you could probably hit the... So it goes up behind your eyeball. Okay. Okay. And then we get to character creation. Okay.
Who are you?
Who am I? I am a custom build. I am going to play a human. Yes, I'm going to be boring. And I'm going to be a male.
Be wary. This place.
It's opened. I wonder what's back there.
This was supposed to be... Flesh tone. Four? Kind of wrote down what I came up with before that kind of looked like what I wanted to be. Let's see. Yeah, blush tone there. This body's head. Scar-wise, that scar, kind of a little bit of scars on my face. I went for very mature, and I'm not going to even play around with the genitals. I'll do that in my own private playthrough that I won't put on. I'll just leave it as the default. I skipped body art. The body art didn't interest me because it's only on your face. So it's not like on your arms or your hands or anything. So I was kind of like, yeah. I'm not really into all that kind of stuff. Eyes, I'm definitely going to change my eye color to... Is it gray 2? Is that what I picked when I was screwing around with this earlier? Where's my eye color? Eyes are gray 2. Just got gray that. Makeup, I skipped the whole makeup. Hair was... Okay, this goes to a gray... Gray 0. Highlights was a brown 2. Gray. Facial hair was groomed rascal. That's what I had. Like that. The hair was something like that. There we go. Gray. Yep, I think that's it for the appearance. I am not going to be... I'm going to stay human, but I'm going to become a ranger. Okay. My favorite enemy... I thought about Magebreaker being able to cast True Strike, but I looked at this one. Keeper of the Veil lets me cast Protection from Good and Evil, so I can protect an ally against the attacks and powers of stuff, which is the stuff that I chase. What is it? T? Target can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by them, and then when these creatures attack, they have disadvantage. So I can protect somebody that's like maybe a front melee fighter by throwing a protection of good and evil on them, and then standing back shooting my bow and let them beat on them when they don't get some of these bad things on them. And then when they're attacked, they have better chance of hanging on to it. So that seems like a good thing. Got to be within 5 feet of them to cast it. So you need to cast it before you do combat. Okay. And then they give you this because of... is it Natural Explorer? You can go Beast Tamer, which is a Find Familiars, which just sounded like... no, I didn't want to do that. The Beast Tamer... What does it say? Find familiar spell. Summon a familiar, a face spirit that takes an animal form of your choosing. It doesn't tell me how long it lasts. I assume it lasts to like long rest or something. Without expending a spell slot. So I can cast that without using up a spell slot. So if I get another spell that I can use in there, I can still cast that. Taking a long rest, used to cast spells. Find familiar is summon a familiar, face spirit. You're choosing. And then if you hit T on that, that does take a spell slot. Okay. I don't know why I thought that wasn't a spell slot. Oh, here it is. You can cast Find Familiar without expending a spell slot. Okay, so I can cast Find Familiar without that. Alright, and that's that. I'm going to go with the Beast Tamer. My background, I've fooled around with a lot of these, and if you look over here, I have Stealth, Arcania, Religion, Insight, Perception, Survival, and Persuasion. right now. And I thought if I take folk hero, I get animal handling and survival. So I either wanted to go animal handling and survival. Animal handling says influence animals, pet all of the dogs. Or I could be an outlander where I get really good athletics and survival. Five, six, seven. So that struck me as possibly a good one too, because athletics says helps you shove and resist being shoved. I think it helps you when you're jumping too. So I don't know if I want to go outlander or folk hero. Kind of toying with both. Unusual hazards of the wild will enhance your prowess and understanding. Folk hero is common people challenging tyrants and monsters to protect the helpless. Saving innocents in imminent danger will make your legend grow. Which is probably what I'm going to be playing anyway. I don't know. I don't know that these things have that much influence on you other than what they give you out here. Both of them give me survival. One gives me animal handling. The other one gives me athletics, which I already have. Oh, no, I don't. Okay. So I don't already have athletics. I don't know. Influence animals. Such a decision, such a decision. By the way, if you like what you see, hit the thumbs up button. You really like what you see, go ahead and subscribe. Hit the notify bell. Be notified to upload videos and schedule streams. As a sort of a quick commercial break here, I am recording Battletech episodes, Kenshi episodes. I have a stream on Saturday mornings for Pathfinder Kingmaker. What am I missing? Oh, Xenonauts 2, Milestone 2 just dropped, so I'm doing a playthrough of Milestone 2. And then I also got for Christmas a Rogue Trader thing from Owlcat, so I am going to be recording that as well. I don't know if I'm going to turn that or this Baldur's Gate into streams. I might pick up one of those. I might put out a poll and ask if anybody wants me to stream one of those instead of just doing recordings like this. Jeez. I mean, Folk Hero is nice in that you get animal handling, which, from what I understand, you have to talk to animals anyway. Maybe I can talk them into helping me. That's on Wisdom, which is going to be one of my major stats. I guess we'll stay with the Folk Hero. And we go to abilities. Now, this is where I totally disagree with them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So when you look in here, they give me nature, recognize plants and animals, and hug trees. I took it off of here and I put it in investigation instead. Because investigation is analyze clues, solve mysteries. Persuasion is talking to people out of it. Perception is seeing things. So I figured perception and investigation would go pretty well together for this ranger. And then the persuasion and stealth, of course. And then some of these are just passive things from, like that's for my background, that's for my background. And this Arcania is from the fact that I'm a protector of the veil or whatever it is. So those are ones that I can't move around. But I can play around with some of these, which I really found to be really interesting, that you could, if you didn't want to be persuasion, let's say you wanted to do intimidate, instead you turn that up and say, okay, I'm going to be an intimidator instead of a persuader. Right? Or if you wanted to be somebody who plays around with, you could add insight. Just read people in situations, detect lies. You could take that off of persuasion and put it there. I'm not going to have a really high charisma, so I thought persuasion might be kind of important to give me some edge in trying to talk to people. So I'm going to leave those things alone. The only thing I wanted to change was investigation, even though it goes to intelligence, which is also not going to be very high. I wanted the extra +1 to try and figure things out. Okay? And then what I did is I cleared this. First thing I did is I take these things off. And I go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, start everything off at 10. Now I do know that dexterity is got a little star there. That's my main one, so I'm going to add 5 to that. And I'm immediately going to put the +2 proficiency bonus thing I can throw in there, the assign the bonus. So that takes that up to 17. And then I went Constitution to 3, Wisdom 3, and then I put 2 points in Strength because I want to be able to carry stuff. And actually, if I'm using a melee weapon, I'll get a +1 out of it. So my intelligence and my charisma are going to stay at 10. There's no minuses, there's no pluses. Now I get to add another +1 bonus. And I thought about it, and I think somebody in some video or something told me that there's, like, when you reach 4th level, there's a feat you can take which allows you to add, like, +1 to 2 abilities. So what I thought I would do is I would put this here to give me the extra hit point over here. So now I have 12. So I have a little better survivability. I'm hoping bows are martial weapons because I'm not proficient in it. And then other than that, I am pretty much done, right? It's kind of what I'm going to look like. I don't like their choice of clothes, but I don't have a choice in that, it looks like. Yep, that's what we're going to do. We're going to go in here, and as is my wont when I'm playing through things for the first time, rather than coming up with a creative name, we just go with my handle, which is Dren608. 608th clone of Dren. And then we're going to go proceed, and what are we at? We're at 16 minutes. So we're going to have a little bit of, I think we go into...
You need a guardian.
Oh, Guardian. That's right. Choose a Guardian. Who do I want to have be my Guardian? Not a Drow. A half-elf? There's a male. Oh, that's a giant. That's a petite Guardian. That's a Guardian that'll kick you from here till next Tuesday. Oh, Hazelnut sounds cool. Body art. Do I really want her to have body art? What's piercing style? I can't see her stuff anyway. Where's her hair? What do I want to give her for a hairstyle? Oh, I'm gonna have a female guardian. I think it's just appropriate. Boy, oh boy. Windswept? What's that look like? Auburn? It doesn't look like that changed the color at all. That's not Auburn. That's not Auburn. Okay, this said brown Auburn. Go there. Oh, I've got too much graying in there, I think. Let's cut back on the graying. I don't know. I'm no good at this. Got some funny earrings in there. Makeup. Did the eyes, facial hair. Nah. General. That's a little better. Warm tone 5. And give her a scar. That's the scars I had. Give her the same scars I had, right? Body art, I'm not really... This body art just doesn't trigger anything for me. Cursed Rose. Beholder Gorgon. I mean, just like Mudworms. Centivids. Mechanicus Moons. Spin Trap. Searching Changes. None of these really... Scrawled Constellation, maybe. I mean, they're just... Starpoint Glimmer? Yeah, that's cool. I can deal with that. I can live with Starpoint Glimmer. Alright, we're gonna do that. We're at 22 minutes. We're just gonna let this go here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do this, and I think we go into some more, I think we still have some more cutscene stuff to do. There we are. Left off from when he handed me the worm into my eye. And he goes away, and then we get a cutscene, and when we get out of the cutscene, which will be like starting the prologue or whatever, and that's where we'll put in a cut, and we'll pick it up with real adventuring the next time. So everybody sit back, pop them in a little popcorn, grab yourself a drink, and watch the show. I do have to give kudos to Larian for this whole cinematic sequence. It is very much movie-like. It's treasonous, you dropped your weapon! He's trying to get up to ring the bell, I guess. And he knows he's going to ring the bell, so he says, no. That's... Here, bell's been ring. Wrong. Don't have to worry about it. So it's harvesting people. I don't know where all these extra tentacles came from, because I didn't see them. I guess they're off there on the side, but they seem to stretch awful far. Now come the dragons with, what is on them? Gift? And they've got some kind of people riding on them, and I'm not sure of those gifts. Who are the people that are riding on them? Because they don't look like they have a lot of armor on them. Got red dragons. I would guess that they're Githyanki? Because isn't in lore, don't Githyanki have like some kind of relationship with red dragons? And I know that they usually, I think they're the ones that don't like the Mind Flayer here. I think that's what he is. Ithlid or whatever. Yep, Githyanki. Okay. Some sort of Githyanki. Guy doesn't drive real well, does he? He's bouncing into the walls of this canyon. She wants to get out. I have a wall coming up. I have to do something. He doesn't breathe. Hits him, but he managed to get that thing to go off. It's definitely very movie-like. I kind of liked that. Okay. Right, that's the one that was trying to get out before. Looks like she's a Gith Yankee. Looking out a hole in the ship. And where the heck are you? Where are we? We're in... Are we in hell? Are we on one of the planes of hell? Sure does look like it. Okay. Such fun. Use the middle mouse button plus move. Okay, yeah, it just tells me how to do things. Check the combat log to see the recent spells, actions, and dialogue that have occurred in the world. Okay, check the combat log. That's sort of a feature from Owlcat. That they always have like a combat log that lets you know what's going on. You can tell it how much to tell you in there or not. Again, we're in pretty good graphics going here. There I am. Old man Dren608. In my leather boots. With blue leather boots. How do we get blue leather boots? And autosave is...
My head.
Okay. So here we are. This is where we're going to put in a cut. That's my origin. Escape the Nautilid. So press J to review my thing. So it tells me what I'm supposed to do. Okay. I have to figure out how I get to the combat log. Bonus action. Action. I can do jump. Let's see, what are bonus actions? Jump, shove, dip. Dip? Potion of healing. I've got a short bow and no kind of melee weapon. I need to find a stick or something. And then actions. Ranged attack. Hamstring shot. Cut down their speed. Cast Find Familiar, which I don't think I can do. While your new parasite adjusts your mind in magic. Okay, I can't do that. Unarmed strike. I can do all of 2 damage with my fist. And I can cast this until long rest. And it's only for an ally? Yeah, I don't think I can cast it on myself. And I have a Scroll of Revivify. They're to learn to life with 1 hit point. So if somebody goes unconscious, down to 0 hit points or whatever, I can bring them back up. Okay. That's cool. Is that all in my inventory? Okay, so it shows up. What are these? Alchemy pouch. Stores your ingredients and extras. Camp supply stack. Alchemy pouch. Keychain. Okay, we'll have to figure out how that works. I'm wearing underwear. I have tasteful boots. They're not very tasteful. They have blue tops. Homely clothes. So I don't even have on armor, I guess. Do I? Oh, yes I do. I have leather armor on. Dark, messy stains line the armholes of the well-used leather breastplate. Okay, and then I have on leather boots. So why do you have... Well, I have clean, but I have tasteful boots equipped and leather boots equipped. Why would you have on 2 sets of shoes? That's a really weird. Won't tell me what these are. That's a instrument. Must be a light source. Gloves. Helmet. Cloak, maybe? A necklace, 2 rings, and melee items. And the notable features, Beast Tamer, which tells you what you can do. Civil Militia gives me some extra proficiency with spears, pikes, halberds, and glaives, and armor proficiency with light armor and shields. That's what that gave me. As a human, I got an additional skill to be proficient in, which I took to be Persuasion. Keeper of the Veil let me get Arcania, and I can cast Protection from Evil and Good. And an opportunity attack, which is, I think everybody gets that. I don't have any resistances. Okay, what's this do? Oh, and these are all my stats. Shows what I can do. +3, +3, +5 on stealth. Maybe I'll sneak around a bit. +2 on Arcania. +2 investigation. That's by proficiency. So it's showing me proficiencies with stars, I guess. Okay. And detailed view. Level, armor class is 14, because I'm 11 in the armor and I get 3 more for my dexterity. Okay. Folk hero. Humanoid, medium, 150 pounds. God, I wish I could weigh 150 pounds. I haven't weighed 150 pounds since I was in high school. Vision of the following armors, light, medium, and shield. Simple weapons. Ah, here we are. Simple weapons are 2 unknowns. I don't know what they are, but they're simple weapons. Clubs, daggers, great clubs, hand axes, javelins, light crossbows, light hammers, maces, quarterstaffs, short bows. That's simple. Martial weapons includes longbows, long swords, heavy crossbows, hand crossbows, halberds, great swords, great axes, glaives, flails, battle axes, morning stars, mauls, pikes, rapiers, scimitars, short swords, and 3 unknowns. How can you not know what the martial weapon is? Are those things that you can, like, take and make martial weapons? I don't understand what unknown is. How can it be unknown? You don't make any sense. You're not making any sense. You're not making any sense on unknowns. There's like unknowns. 3 unknown martials and 3 unknown simples? I don't know how to play any musical instruments, so I don't get one. Okay. So my saving throws. I'm Baldurian humanoid ranger. So Baldurian, I guess I'm from the Baldur's Gate region. I'm human, I'm humanoid, and I'm a ranger. But I'm... Okay. Well, that's all interesting stuff. Alchemy. You would need to put stuff together. Okay. What's this? These are my spells. DC to shoot it at somebody. So I get a +3 on it. Okay. Common actions, passives, toggle non-lethal attacks, ranged attack, hamstring shot, unarmed strike. Okay. And this is the ranger stuff, and then reactions. I can only take an opportunity attack. Okay, this is something somebody was talking about. Some of these reactions, when you start getting more reactions, you need to, because I only use it, like opportunity attack is used. I think you can do that every time it, like once per round or something, maybe, as a reaction. Okay. All right, well, lots of good information there. We're going to go ahead and put a stop in here before we go exploring anywhere. Go ahead and put in a save game. If you like what you see, hit the thumbs up button. Really like to see you go ahead and subscribe, hit the notify bell, be notified to upload videos and schedule streams. Like I said earlier, I'm doing several different concurrent recordings, so these things will probably come in batches of 3 to 5 as, you know, I get through a specific chunk of the adventure or a specific quest or something, and then I'll save it and come back, you know, in a week or so and do another one. So here, the next couple of videos will probably be me just trying to get off this ship like it tells me to do in my journal, and I'm sure I will find all sorts of stuff that I'm going to run into and learn how to do. So there's probably going to be 2 or 3 of these videos just getting me off this ship. And then I will probably stop for a week or so, and then when we come back, we'll move on to the next part of whatever the adventure is, and we'll just keep doing that. If I get more and more people that want to see me continue this one or continue Rogue Trader over the others, you know, I'll concentrate more on the ones that people want to see more of. Like I said, I am doing several things at once here, so there'll be like 5 different recordings being kept up, I think. Right? I think that's what it is. It's Battletech, Kenshi, Xenonauts 2, and then Rogue Trader and Baldur's Gate. So there'll be 5 recording things going on. Hopefully every week I'll get some in for all of those. And then on Saturday mornings I do a stream. I do have Sunday mornings free kind of right now. So I may put up a poll and say, you know, which one do you want to see me go to streaming on, and we'll do that one on Sundays. I'll put that up in my on my channel. So pop over to my channel, Dren608, and look for the tab that I think it says community or something like that. It'll have my posts in there, and I will post up a vote for the 5 things that I have recording and say, do you want any of these? You know, which one do you want me to see stream? And I'll let that vote go on for a week or 2, and we'll we get some people in there that want to tell me how they want to do, you know, want me to go do the streaming, and then maybe I'll do that one streaming instead. I'll do one of them streaming instead of doing records. All right. Okay. I'm Dren608. Until we meet again, stay safe and bye-bye.